Alrighty, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you guys are. We are back with another lift today. Today we got International Chest Day, so today's gonna be my push day, so it's gonna include chest, shoulders, and triceps. And I gotta say, dude, today's workout is pretty dang good. I can definitely tell just because my shoulders and my chest feel pretty okay, but like man, my triceps are like cooked. Like I did higher rep tricep stuff today for just like straight bar pushdowns. Doing that before I do easy bar skull crushers for like a heavier set. Oh my gosh, like I could not like feel my triceps after, and it doesn't make it any better that I did like closer grip shoulder press. So I basically engaged my triceps even more. So, man, I swear, if my triceps don't grow from the amount of work I'm giving them like this, bro. I swear it's over for me. But for today's lift, like usual, started off with 5 minutes on the recumbent bike. Sat here for about 5 minutes or so. I forgot to record it, but I actually had a sick clash win where if I can remember correctly, I almost got absolutely cooked by this one dude because he got my tower down to like 2 health. So I remember he threw a fireball at me. So I remember that he kind of like used it like during the game, so I knew he was gonna try to pull something like that. So what I basically did is I kind of waited for him to like kind of use up a lot of his elixir on like his heavier characters, and then I just went absolutely ham and just did the biggest push. Like I used Electro Giant, Mega Knight, Inferno, Skeleton Guards all in one, and I swear this dude got overwhelmed so hard because he kept trying to do Goblin Gang on me. Electro Giant took care of that. Skeleton Army, Electro Giant took care of that. And then he tried like Inferno Tower, but Electro Giant, he literally takes care of everything. Literally, the Electro Giant is an insane card. Ever since I picked it up, I have not stopped using it. It's like my favorite card in the game, I swear. But yeah, I got like two. What? I can't remember. I think I got 2 wins today. I'm Clash, I can't remember. I just remember last night I had like a string of wins for like 5 wins in a row, and then I proceeded to get cooked like 3 times in a row. And then I just kind of rage quitted after that. But yeah, after we did just the 5 minutes on the bike, after the one or two clash wins I had, I had some good motivation going into today's lift. For today, like usual, also after the recumbent bike, I just did some nice stretching, did the usual, just hang from a bar for about a minute or so, some banded dislocations, some rear delt pull throughs. You already know like the whole thing, and then along with that, I usually do some just like a set of push-ups as well, just kind of so I really engage my chest to kind of get really pumped up, and do the same for my triceps. Like if you guys aren't already doing it, if you guys are finding that your warm-ups just aren't effective enough, or you feel like your warm-ups are just taking too long, literally doing push-ups, it literally gets like a majority of your upper body ready, because if you think about it, after you do like the rear delt pull-throughs, those are already taken care of, like along with your back. So basically just to finish it off, doing push-ups basically helps open up your forearms, get some nice and warm, and gets your triceps ready, gets your chest ready, shoulders ready. It's literally like one of your best compounds you can do for like just using your body weight. That's all I do for it. Nothing crazy. And with this warm up, man, chest was feeling good today. For first exercise, like usual, we did. Today was my bench focus day, so not incline bench, but flat bench. So I initially was going to do incline, but I saw the bench opened up, so I was able just to use that one. And for flat bench today, man, I was thinking that I would not be able to do like 2 plates for like more than like 3 reps. We got it for 5. That was sick. And honestly, that was just like so motivating and so awesome for me, just because I haven't been able to do 2 plates for more than 4 reps in like over a year. Last year, I don't know what it was, but I guess the program I was running was just working that well for me that I had one point I think I hit 225 for almost 8. Like I had this like one of those days where it's like bench was just flying. And honestly, I'm just proud of the fact that I got it on like the benches at Crunch, just because the benches are okay, but the ones they had at my Liberty gym, those ones were my favorite because they were like powerlifting ones. So it's like a square platform rather than the kind of like like circular, squarish looking thing like most gyms usually have. the square flat bench that it says like it's like the Rogue bench, I think that's what it's called. Bro, those ones it literally feels like a pillow on your back, and it's able to hold like all your weight like really comfortably. And when you fall into the pad, it kind of like squishes a little bit, so it feels really really comfy when you're getting set up. So whenever I do those ones, bro, I swear my benches are always super strong. But yeah, I did 225 for 2 sets. I was initially only trying to do it for one, but since it was able to move that well today, I decided to do it for a second set. So first set was 5, second set was 4, and then third set I moved down to 215 just because I was starting to get a little fatigued. So I did 215 for about 5 reps and felt pretty dang good. Then right after flat bench, we moved on over to the incline press, and just because today's like my push day, so chest, shoulders, and triceps to kind of get more tricep bias in there. I just kind of moved my grip a little bit closer and just did some close grip incline bench and did for 2 sets of 155. Felt pretty decent on both. Hit the top end of the rep range for both of them. So I believe by next time either move up to like 160 or 165 just to kind of see which one feels better, and honestly just rock with that. Like there's nothing like too crazy for like incline bench, but man, the really good thing about chest today is that I think the more I've been able to do chest like more effectively with like my eating and everything as I'm bulking, I think I'm able to kind of figure out how to kind of like correctly target my chest without just feeling just straight front delts. And I feel like with every rep now that I do with whether it's incline or a flat bench, I don't know what it is, but something just clicked, and I'm able to just like feel my chest on every single rep rather than just feeling like chest. I don't know on like the second rep, on like the last rep or something like that, if you know what I mean. But flat and incline are feeling great today. And just because today's my push day, I didn't want it to be too long, so I just did one machine instead of 2, like I usually do on my chest and back day. So for this one, I just did just 2 sets of machine chest fly, nothing too crazy. Had my buddy working with me just because I noticed he was looking around for a machine. So that's something I always recommend to people is that even if even if like obviously like, it gets a little busy sometimes, I say if you see like people like looking around for like a machine that you're trying to use or just like waiting for a long time, I say it doesn't hurt to just like offer up the machine to somebody and say like, hey, you want to work in? Because the worst thing they'll say is no. But most of the time people will say yes, and they'll actually be like really cool people. Like whenever I've done like working with people, I bet some of the coolest people I've ever known like in my entire life. Just by simply saying like, hey, you want to work in? And then all of a sudden you guys would get into like a whole conversation and end up yapping for like a half hour or something like that. That's just fun. But yeah, so that was basically all I did for chest. Literally just 3 exercises for today, and that was pretty much it. Then for triceps, I've been trying to do just kind of doing like more like higher rep stuff for triceps at the beginning, just to kind of get my elbows nice and ready, just because I have kind of like wonky elbows sometimes where they kind of don't feel too great, just because I had like a small injury a couple of years ago that's kind of been like on and off. But as long as I just make sure that I just don't go like way too heavy, or at least if I'm gonna go heavy, that I just warm it up with just like a higher rep machine beforehand, it feels really good. So for today, I just did straight bar push downs, which I haven't done in a minute, but they felt really awesome. And the reason I did it for this one was just because since I'm like had like less time since I already had like 3, I'm hitting 3 muscles today, like chest, shoulders, and triceps. I just wanted to spend less time on triceps, so I just did the bar push down with both my hands instead of just the single arm push downs. I'll save those for when I do shoulders and arms on Saturday. But did this for about 2 sets or so. And the rep range I went for was like 12 to 15. It felt phenomenal. Like my triceps were already feeling like pretty cooked by the time I got to like easy bar skull crushers. And the way that I was able to just kind of execute this allowed it so that when I do skull crushers, I feel all my triceps. I don't feel it like anywhere else. Like maybe a little bit like front delt and chest, but literally felt it just all my triceps, and they're like stretching the heck out of them. And it hurts like so much that like my triceps like right now are absolutely cooked. Like even just like holding my phone to like make this voiceover is like literally hurting my arms right now. It's low-key wild. But yeah, kept triceps really simple today with just the regular straight bar push downs, followed by like the 2 sets of skull crushers. Well, no, not 2 sets of skull crushers. I did actually 3 today. So 2 sets of the straight bar push down, and then 3 sets of the easy bar skull crusher, and I felt pretty good all the way through. And did get a little bit weaker in terms of the amount of reps I was able to do with easy bar skull crusher, so I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I just need to up my calories a little bit and just kind of just experiment a little bit. But who knows? If you guys have any tips, like I always say, I'm always open to new information or any new advice that people have. I don't really care like whether you're a beginner or not. I truly believe that everybody can learn from everybody. That everyone always has like something to say that's like good in some way. Like even if like what they say is like absolutely wrong in like every single aspect, I feel like there's always like if you have the right perspective, you can take a little something good out of everything. So that's all I gotta say for that. Then once we finished up triceps, moved on over to shoulders. Did 2 solid sets of barbell shoulder press, and just because it's tricep day 2, I did a closer grip for this one, and this one really fried my triceps along with my front delts, and felt pretty good for like the 2 sets that did it. Didn't feel as much front to delt as I wanted to, but still felt pretty solid, and I honestly felt my triceps pretty good on this one too. So even if it didn't like strengthen my front delts a ton, if it grows my arms, that's all I'm asking for, honestly. Like I could care less if my front delts get bigger. Like the biggest thing for me is I just want to get bigger arms because I can actually like fill out my frame a little bit more. Just because I feel like everyone can have like a solid looking chest and solid looking back, but if you have good arms, bro, you can see that like everything you wear. Like I feel like that's like the coolest, like especially for like ego booster. I feel like that's like the coolest ego booster you can have is just like having massive arms. So that's like my current goal right now. But yeah, that's aside from the facts. So to finish off shoulders today, did some dumbbell lateral raises, and these felt phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. I focused more on not just like swinging the weight around, even though obviously it looks like I did. It's kind of hard to describe to you guys just because I'm the one that's like actually like feeling the rep. Like you guys can obviously like feel my muscle like working like as you watch this video. But when I was doing dumbbell laterals today, man, they felt absolutely awesome. Like every single rep, I felt I was actually like hitting my side delts and not just like feeling like my traps or anything. I just kind of felt I've kind of been able to figure out how exactly to hit only the side delts just the more I've done them over time. Like I feel like if you're struggling to feel your muscle in any exercise, I also truly believe that if you stick with something for long enough, then over time you'll just eventually start feeling it, especially when it comes to upper chest. Like I'm not sure if I've I don't know if I've really developed any progress in my upper chest yet, but I just know I've been getting stronger. And the more I've been doing it, the more I've been able to better execute it, so it feels my chest a little bit more. And honestly, it's been pretty good. But yeah, back to lateral raises. Yeah, I just did this for about 3 sets or so, just because lateral raises, like, your side delts are a really small muscle, so they can take a lot of work, and you don't have to go crazy heavy on these. I did these with the 35s today, and did this for like a rep range of like 8 to 12, and hit the top of the rep range for the first 2 sets, and then just missed it for like the last set. So I think what I'm gonna do, and what I'm thinking for lateral raises, is that when you do these ones, you never have to go crazy heavy or anything like that on this stuff. But I say the rep range I'm gonna do to help kind of best execute my my side delts. Sorry, I just got distracted. I'm at my house right now recording this, and I literally see someone just got pulled over outside. Like I see the cops with the lights on and everything. Brother might be cooked. But yeah, back to the shoulders. Yeah, just like lateral raises felt really good today, and the way I'm going to execute them, I believe from going forward, I feel like dumbbells are best for me, like especially when I built my shoulders in the past. They've grown the most from when I did dumbbell stuff, and they feel most comfortable when I do dumbbells. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably just stick with this weight, like the 35s, until I can hit it for about 20 reps. And then once I can hit like 20 reps, then I'll move up to the 40s. Just because lateral raises are like the one exercise you never have to really like go up in weight necessarily every single week. It's one of those exercises that you can literally do the same weight for the longest time and still grow massive shoulders. Like that's literally how like most pro bodybuilders will do. Like you'll never see like someone like Sebum really doing like the 40s on like lateral raises. You'll usually just like seeing him do like, I don't know, like 30s, maybe 35s max, just because you don't have to go crazy on lateral raises to be able to really like stimulate the muscle. But yeah, that's pretty much my whole spiel for push day today. Today felt absolutely awesome, and yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's lifting video, and yeah. But I will see you guys at lunchtime. All right. Alrighty, everybody. It is now, well, I did say lunchtime, but it is it's like 4:07. That's my bad. I was kind of I was doom scrolling for like way too long. I doom scrolled for like an hour, just because I was telling myself I ate around like 12:30. So I was saying, I was like, all right, let me give myself like 2 hours just like not eating anything, and then 3 hours passed. So here we are. But aside from the fact, but now we're gonna go ahead and eat this food as usual. It's got the protein pancakes, no crazy recipe. It's literally just 2 servings of a Kodiak pancake mix that you can get at your local grocery store or Sam's Club in bulk or even Costco in bulk. And then 2 servings of quick cook oats that you can get from the grocery store too, whether it's Quaker, whatever brand you get, doesn't really matter. Just as long as it's like the bigger grains, like the oats, and not like the mini whole grains. And then add some whole milk Greek yogurt specifically, because that one has higher calories and it still has decent protein, and so it tastes okay. Like I don't really taste in my pancakes, which is what I'm looking for, because I don't like the taste of Greek yogurt itself. So I just put it in the pancakes to add the protein, and then I just don't taste it because I add the milk, and the milk kind of cancels it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the recipe. And and I also add whole milk on top of that too. But now we've got the fruit to go with it too, to kind of help it to go down a little bit easier. And right after this, we're gonna go for our walk. But essentially, something I want to talk about with you guys today is the reason why I started posting in the first place. And the reasoning is like something nothing like too crazy. It's kind of just like the regular like story you probably hear from like a bunch of other people who just like started lifting, that type of thing. But essentially the story behind my thing was just that I grew up like really skinny, that type of thing, and then I just wanted to get bigger. And then when I got bigger, I thought of like it'd be cool to kind of like start like a lifting account at some point. I remember I kept brainstorming it with my buddy, just telling him about my whole dream with it and everything. And yeah, I was talking about it with him for like a while, and I remember that what happened was I remember like for like literally 2 years, I was like talking about the lifting account to him, but I never did anything with it. Like I never made the first move. And I remember that it was like, I don't remember what day specifically it was. I just know it was like towards the end of my sophomore year. I just told myself, I was like, all right, if I don't start now, and if I don't do anything now, then I'm gonna regret it forever. I'm never gonna start in the first place. All I have to do is just start. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to be. I don't have to blow up the first day. I don't have to have the craziest physique, best talking skills. I don't have the most professional camera or anything like that. I just gotta start, and that's what I did. And here I am now. So now it's been probably close to almost like 2.5 years since I've been posting. YouTube is more so like kind of like this year that I've been doing YouTube. I didn't have like YouTube videos like from like last year and stuff, but that wasn't like anything serious that I was gonna stay with. But now I'm getting more serious with it, just because I want more time in my hands, and now that I'm graduated, obviously more free time, and yeah. But I see honestly a lot of people like in comment sections or like I don't know, like anywhere else, saying that it's really hard to start posting content, that type of thing. And I completely understand. Like that's how I was in the first place too. And it's really easy to give into like other people's opinions or your kind of like your own fears. And trust me, I've been there. I still am now too, because I am not an extroverted person. I'm not naturally like really good at talking to people or to the camera. I make mistakes. I trip up on myself all the time. I'm not perfect at all. Trust me. Like I'm like the perfect example of someone who's not very good at talking to the camera. I'm just merely just getting my repetitions in every single day. Just keep showing up, and just doing my thing. That's all it is. But honestly, I say from all my experiences, I don't think I've honestly ever had an experience where someone just like was mad at me for filming. Like almost all the time, I'd say I've gotten mostly positive feedback. Like this whole past month, and honestly today too, I've really just had people come up to me and saying like they're actually like genuinely interested in me filming, like that type of thing, and they thought it was like a really cool thing. And I remember I've always had like nothing but cool conversations with people, just talking about like my lifting account and stuff, and they'll ask for me like saying like, "Hey, do you have a lifting account?" That type of thing, like YouTube, Instagram, and I'll tell them like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'll show them the whole thing," and then they'll say like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'll give it a follow," or they say like, or they'll say something like, "Oh yeah, that's so cool, dude." And honestly, when I have those types of encounters, it's just so fun. I like to for someone that's like more naturally like quieter person, I love to talk to people. Like obviously I don't have the best social skills, that type of thing, but I still like to like, I don't know, like grow a community. I like to get to know more people. I like to experience life. That's just how it is, and it's just honestly such a cool thing. So I guess if you're watching this and you're either thinking of starting posting, or whether it be for fitness or whatever kind of, I guess, niche. I'm not trying to get into like any crazy like content creation, that type of thing. I said you just do what you want to do. Just do what you want to do. Like don't really worry about what other people are gonna think, and don't. I say just don't follow like don't like try to copy exactly what someone's doing already. Maybe like the better way to think about it is kind of utilize a similar framework to what they're doing, but then change it so that it's to make it your own, to kind of help you like get started, that type of thing. Because obviously when I first started making content, like I didn't really know what to post. I just kind of like looked at other like fitness videos and like seeing like people doing like exercise tutorials or just videos just them working out in the gym, and I just copied those, but I kind of made it to like my own, where I just added like the music that I like rather than the music they like, adding I don't know zoom ins or something like that, and then doing like fun content here and there that made me genuinely happy, because I know that what makes me happy will probably make someone happy at some point, and what makes me laugh will do the same. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like what else I got to say about content posting, but essentially, just do you, man. Just like whatever it is you want to do, get started on it. Like, don't just say like I'm gonna start tomorrow. You could literally just start today, but that's completely up to you. I know like life gets busy and everything, but the thing I like to think of is we don't have all the time in the world to do everything, and also this life is short, and all these people that say like I don't know like whatever kind of crap they say like your content sucks or something like that. Maybe they're right, maybe they're not, but the thing that the most important thing is that you just don't listen to them, and then you just keep doing your thing. Like obviously I have no idea where I'm going with my life right now. I just graduated post grad, and I graduated with a degree that I think I like, but I'm still slowly starting to follow the passion for it, and it's kind of scary, but I know that God has something better for me, and I think everything's gonna be all right, truly. And I think as long as I just focus on progressing, like every single day, doing something a little bit better every single day, is taking one step to becoming the person who I want to become. Even just simply just doing like one good habit every single day. Honestly, you can't help but win. So that's pretty much all I gotta say. But I think that's enough yapping for me. My food's getting very cold now, and it is 4:16, and I still gotta walk for the day, and I got dinner like in a couple hours I gotta make. So gotta make sure I get this food down. But that's pretty much it for today. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and yeah, like all I gotta say is if you guys are trying to start something, whether it's content, whether it's whatever you want to do, and you're thinking of like when to start, just start now. Why not? Couldn't hurt. Like the worst thing that happens is you fail. That's it. Nothing crazy. But honestly, what's wrong with failing? That's literally just part of life. That's just how it is. it is what it is, bro. That's all I gotta say. It's nothing deep. But yeah. So without further ado, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and don't forget, be cool. Let's get jacked, and we're all gonna make it. I'll see you guys later.